There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Tommy Hunter, the right-hander out of Indiana, will be doing the pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
And that's out number one. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rosell Herrera. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Hunter has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Herrera on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Settling in now, Brian Anderson. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. And that's the 3rd out. Miami down in order. So now the Phillies. Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit softly on the ground to third. Anderson gonna have to hurry, and that's the first out. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. There are certain things that jump out to you and say, this guy's having a great season. Not a good one, but a great one. I look at the runs scored, and he's already scored over 100 runs this season. That's a great season. Only a handful of guys could put up numbers like that each year.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Standing in, Bryce Harper, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
This guy's got a big shot at the Triple Crown. He's leading in 2 of the 3 categories and top 5 in home runs, so that's where he needs to pick it up.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Lined into right, a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Second inning ahead from Cincinnati, but first, here's Heidi Watney with more on the forecast.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across the first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything. When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
In the air now, out to right field. Harper has a read on it, one down.
Time to take a look at the Philly D.
The first baseman.
And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
And two quick outs here in the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
In is Curtis Granderson.
He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
You know, he's had a very economic.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Stepping in, JT Realmuto. He begins this one with the fourth best batting average in the National League.
What a terrific season this guy's had. As the season starts winding down, you can look back and say this guy's been one of the most consistent hitters in baseball all season long.
Herrera patrolling center makes the play, one out.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Striding in, Nick Williams. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
After that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Giro. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Now to the plate, Maikel Franco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Herrera retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right. Harper is there, one away. And with one away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Line to the right side, and the Marlins have their first hit of the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, Sandy Alcantara. Segura for one, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough. Really good job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second to get the lead runner.
Standing in now, Gabby Guerrero. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave one. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So here now is the pitcher, Tommy Hunter, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Tommy Hunter.
Pitch on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Shortstop, Segura.
Gene Segura standing in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero on the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As he swings and hits a laser to right. Guerrero is there. Let's see if they test it. And boy, I thought they might have had a shot at scoring him there, but they put up the stop sign with 2 away now. Here's Bryce Harper now. A base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. He pulls this one into right. Guerrero is there and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for Philadelphia. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Ready for another chance? Rosell Herrera. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted the other way to left center. Williams comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. Up next for Miami, Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last at-bat to short. Segura fields it cleanly. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Alfaro. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Now batting, the first baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Alfaro leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Line drive, fair ball down the line. Alfaro ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Curtis Granderson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now that's popped up. Segura is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hoskins
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Herrera is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
now batting, catcher JT Realmuto.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Line drive to left. Granderson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
Now batting, center fielder Odubel Herrera.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Up next will be Nick Williams.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Granderson is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Marlins 1 and the So coming to the plate, JT Riddle hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Williams is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman Dixon Machado.
Ready now for the Marlins, Dixon Machado. He reached on a single in his first try. Hit out toward second. Hernandez is up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 22, Sandy Alcantara.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. 1 ball, no strikes the count. This is line to left. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options for whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Finally, they show some signs of life. These guys have been swinging the bats like they're underwater or something. But a single and a double, and now they've got runners on second and third. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Into the box now, Rosell Herrera. Harper is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Marlins strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And there's one down now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Tommy Hunter.
In now, Tommy Hunter. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit down the third baseline. Throw on the first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. And the pitch. Weekly hit to third. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Takes this the other way to right. Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
The catcher, Jorge.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jorge Alfaro. Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Harper, but this will land untouched. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Neil Walker. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. 0-1 pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. On the line, that's a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1 and 2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Hernandez.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder.
And now Bryce Harper. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. He creeps closer now, his 71st on the season, and it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did. Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. Rhys Hoskins has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
The batter.
In now, JT Realmuto. As he puts it on the ground to third. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Into the box, Odubel Herrera. As he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Rolled slowly to first. Walker gloves it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We're through 6 full. It's the Phillies 2 and the Marlins 1. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. At the plate, JT Riddle. No hits to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now, boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. Martin Prado will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 14. Martin
takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning continues. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Number 65.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Behind 0-2 now. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They still trail it here 2-1. Tyler
attention,
Kinley
please.
gets the call from
Now
the pen to
pitching
take
for
over on
Miami.
the mound and start the
Number
home
39,
seventh.
Tyler Kinley.
Into the box, Nick Williams.
Leading
He'll
off
lead
for
things
the
off here in
Phillies.
this one-run
The left
contest.
fielder, Nick Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Herrera ranging back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Talk about
The third
starting
baseman,
off the
number
inning with a
7.
bang. Goodness.
Michael.
When this thing left the bat, I thought it was
Michael.
out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
And there's one away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Andrew
attention,
McCutcheon
please.
will get a chance with a
Pitching for
runner
the
in
Phillies.
scoring position here as
Number
he'll pinch
22,
hit now with one away.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So the
Now
lineup
back.
flips over and
The
digging in,
shortstop.
Gene Segura.
Gene
He's working on a 1-for-3
Segura.
thus far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand one.
Ladies and
Jose
gentlemen,
Alvarez
your
has been
attention,
summoned
please.
from the bullpen as he'll
Now
do so
pitching
to
for
start
the
the
Phillies.
eighth. Striding into
Number
the box,
52,
Rosell Herrera.
Jose
And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order
Alvarez.
hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Our line score to this point tells the story. You see the Phillies leading this one at home here at Citizens Bank Park as we draw nearer to the end. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a changeup that runs high. 2-0.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to
Next
hold
the
back.
Marlins, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
So 2 gone now in the Miami 8th. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Miami down in order. They're down 2-1.
Your
Austin
attention,
Bryce
please.
is on to pitch out
Now
of the bullpen in the
for
bottom
Miami.
half of the 8th.
Number 37. Austin
Digging in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right, and this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Unless something miraculous happens here, that's looking like his last at bat, and this streak's going to come to an end. Hey, nothing to hang your head over. 20-plus games of giving your team a chance to win every night, finding ways to get on base. Hats off to you.
And right into the shift. Walker's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. Digging in and looking for more, Neil Walker. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fouled off. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Harper. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Stepping up now, Curtis Granderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Hoskins in foul ground. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Starlin Castro will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Starlin Castro.
And this one runs up high, ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 17 home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. The 1-0. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Phillies have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Philadelphia with their 103rd win to set the pace in the division. Hector Neris claims the win out of the pen, his first. Sandy Alcantara pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Jose Alvarez.